welcome back to another Fight Motorsports production. So, working on the Tacoma, working on her. We've got the front diff, first coat of undercoating on there right now. So that's 3 coats of that Rust Tufts Krylon, and then working on the first coat of that undercoating. Rear diff done, and then the shackles kind of got late in the game, so that's a 3rd coat of the Rust Tough. Needs 2 coats of the undercoating. I'm gonna put that on the the outside, just on the outside, not on the inside. But we got something in the mail today. Oh yeah, energy suspension. Cannot beat it, man. So I've used, not on Tacomas, but used these before on other cars, and they're great. They do tend to squeak if you don't install them properly. Proper installation should use their grease. Whatever that is in the back there. They give you a little tube of grease. So use that. Use it all, always. Just use it all. Never leave any behind. So this is like an open box special on eBay, but the bag wasn't open or anything, so everything was there. As you guys know, I didn't take out the sleeves because I just didn't want the sleeves to need to be there, and then I removed them and then I just screw myself. That's generally how I roll. But no, we do not. We get rid of these sleeves. They go bye-bye. So one of these sleeves I really hit good. Plus one on the other side. So we're going to take our air hammer, and these sleeves are 50-50, so there's half a sleeve here and half a sleeve going the other way. So we're going to grab it from one side and push it out, come to the other end, push it out. The front ones are a solid sleeve, so you just got to get it in there, push them in, and then just start cutting away. Probably halfway, 3/4 of the way through, you're going to notice it's just going to start pushing itself out. So once we get there, then all we got to do is grease up those guys, slip them in, and we're ready to rock and roll. So verification, you do remove those sleeves, so you don't have to, if you're doing this project, don't even wait. Just pop them right out, get to going. So they're all the same, except for the front shackle ones here. These guys are smaller. I guess that's more like the rear shackle or top shackle. That goes up into, where's it? There it is. This nice little sleeve there. So, all right, guys. So I'm gonna get to work, get that done. I guess this was an update video, or the start of it anyway. So I have started tearing apart the interior a little bit. As you can see, got the driver's side door panel out, the lower dash out, kick panel, sill plates, the door handles, because I'm deciding that I'm going to use the locks from this truck. Since I have the key, I have like multiple sets of keys for it. I've got the key fob for it. Well, the key fob's a different story, but yeah. So I'm pulling off what I want out of the truck, and then we'll start pulling off all the other stuff off the truck, and then moving forward from there. So, you know, I'm gonna tear these doors apart, get everything out that I want, and then you know, like power window door power locks, power windows, the window itself, this mirror, you know, pull all that stuff off easily, sold, and then we'll. I don't want to talk about what we're gonna do with the truck at the end. So, yeah. So I've got most of the stuff out that I want. I think the door panel on the passenger side is the last thing, plus that, the dash, the whole dash, and what else do I need out of this thing? Seatbelts. Seatbelts are coming out of this one. So, yeah, I'm excited. Excited and a little disappointed and depressed, but it's all going to work out. It's all going to be good. It's going to be awesome. So, all right, I'm going to hit time lapse because it's just a obnoxious sounding job because it's just pushing these things out. Once I'm done with that, we'll probably move into the interior, start like pulling out the seats, getting things out of the way, and I gotta get the center console out too. I want that. So get the center console out, but start taking things apart. So that's the plan, Stan. All right, guys. I'll catch you on the flip side. All right, there we go. So you guys saw it took a little bit to get those things out. The rear one's pretty easy because they're splits. Pop one side out, pop the other side out. The fronts were a little bit more difficult, and they were not playing nice. Passenger side worked pretty good, but the left, geez Louise, that thing didn't want to come out. So got it out. What I do when I do this is I take some 100 grit sandpaper, sand out any rust that's in there. Then I take a metal file and then take the file and file out any of the burrs that might have been created. The rears, nothing was really created because you got your cutting blade for the air hammer inside it. Outside, you're kind of chipping away a little bit on the outside. Try not to, but you're gonna do it. It's gonna happen. Unless you're like air hammer expert of the world. But for the DIY guy, you're probably gonna hit it. So just take a metal file and file around and make it smooth. Because these polyurethane bushings can rip. That's one of their disadvantages, ripping and squeaking. But if they have a smooth surface to ride in and they're greased up real nice, you're good. And there's no burrs to dig into it. You don't want any burrs digging into that. So that's what it is. So I'm gonna get these guys lubed up with the grease they give, get them stuck in, and get the bushing sleeves in there, and that's gonna be about it. All right, guys, so I will cut you off here, get you into time lapse, and then close this guy out. All right, there we go. All shiny and new. Look at how pretty that looks. So hopefully you guys can see it. I coat every surface with some amount of that grease. Be sure you get the inside lip, this lip right in here. Make sure you get grease in there. That's where it really likes to squeak because people forget about that. I will be greasing the outside of them. I just do that on the last part of this. When I'm actually about to install it, just so they don't get dirt or grime on them. They'll get a little bit, but limit it as much as possible. So put a thin layer of grease on that sleeve, that metal sleeve that goes in there. Tap them in real carefully, and that's all there is to it. Love Energy Suspension. Highly recommend them. I know there's other companies that are kind of like the same company now. They used to be their own, but now they're a conglomerate of them. But yeah, really good stuff. I've had no problems with the stuff that I've owned from them. I have them in my Chevelle. I have them in that Suburban. They're really good. Excellent. So can't speak any higher of those for polyurethane bushings. And they're really cheap anymore. They used to be stupid expensive. Like, you had to really want it if you wanted to do it. Nowadays, it's pretty cheap to buy these things. So it's sometimes, like, I think even in this case, it was cheaper to buy these than rubber. So, and they're easier, and everything's better about them. So I like them a lot. So I think I'm going to tinker around with the interior a little bit more. Maybe get some parts out that I'm not going to keep, but just get some room in there. You know, maybe get the seats out. Might get the console out. Things like that. But it's so hard to see in there. I don't want you guys to be like in the dark, and literally. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to probably call that the day. So like and subscribe if you like what you see and you want to see the rest of the build. And definitely still in the entry phases here of this project. So but like and subscribe if you like it, and comment below if you have any comments or concerns. I know if you're gonna do it PPE, I'm bad with that stuff. I'll be the first to admit that. So I know I'm bad, but I try to be good when I can. But yeah, until the next video, you guys take it easy. Peace.